you get off the stage. But here's what. I broke my ankle. That's why I couldn't move around, guys. Could you see I couldn't move? I was doing lots of hand movement. I did it again. I was playing with my grandkids and I broke my ankle. Okay. All right, so I want to move the energy in the room right now. I want everybody hands in the air. We're going to do reach out and touch with this beautiful, incredible orchestra, okay? Reach out and touch, hands in the air, everybody. Move the energy. Move it around. Hey. And sing with me if you know the words. Come on, come on. Reach out and touch.
Good evening, and welcome to Macon's Minute. I am your host, Tony Anthony Macon, your source for all news. Tonight, I'm on that bullshit. Tonight's subject is the art of finessing. Yes. Lee Daniels has shown everyone the way. Also, Nipsey Hussle. Salute to Nipsey Hussle. Applaud that man. He has shown us how strong his pimp hand is. And there may be a few more things I talk about before I jump off the mic. But without further ado, let's get it cracking. Dame Dash and Lee Daniels have made the target are the target for today's urban news. Lee Daniels ran off on a plug. Applaud that man. The art of finessing. Charlamagne gave him donkey of the day. Amongst other sources that said Lee Daniels was shook. I played the video at the beginning of this video. And to me, Lee Daniels didn't look shook at all. Lee Daniels almost looked like a pimp who had one of his bitches that was getting out of line. He was standing there with his shawl on. I don't know if it was a blanket, a shawl. He's at the Diana Ross concert. And don't get it fucked up. I don't like Lee Daniels at all. I feel like he's always put out movies to put the black man, or movies in most of his movies and TV show, either emasculates the black man or put black people in general in a bad light. However, I am not mad at his finesse tactics. Harlem hold this L. Damon. I forget, I'm not calling you Dave Dash right now. I'm calling you Damon, just like Lee Dames. Damon. Damon. I'll give you my number and we can discuss this. Lee Daniels is straight playing Dame Dash to his face. Dame Dash is supposed to be gangster. I'm sorry, Damon Dash. Damon was just recently on the Breakfast Club, like, well, not recently, but a few years ago. It wasn't too long ago. And that's why I say I laugh at this whole donkey of the day shit, because Damon was on there barking on niggas, barking on envy. My son has cookies. Yeah, Damon, the gangster from Harlem he's supposed to be, the boss nigga, was punked by a gay man from Philly. $2 million. Now, this was for a movie, Shadow something. It came out, I think, I want to say, or was in production starting in 2005 or so, 2004, 2005. So this money he gave this money to him years ago. Since then, you know, he's put out the movie Precious. Lee Daniels, he has put out the movie Precious, The Butler, Empire. They say he's worth 20 mil. So to me, Damon Dash, gangster, has been tested. And I refuse to believe there's any gangster in him. Oh, we going there. We going there. There was a story about Damon Dash beating up some French pimps back in the day. I don't believe that shit anymore. I think he's all bark. His gangster card was pulled by Lee Daniels. Because I know niggas that have killed for less. I've known niggas that have slapped people for $20. So for 20, or 2 million, I'm sorry, for 2 million, you do nothing but stand in front of this man, bitch and complain, and talk about slapping another lawsuit on him. You played the black card. You're gonna do this to another black man. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But it's all called a hustle, a finesse. Smoothly got over on you. That's what we just go call it what it is. And the fact that it was at a Diana Ross concert is what made it so funny. Because in the background you hear Miss Ross vocals, she's talking, and at the end of the video, it was just so crazy because, like, Lee Daniels looked like he was about to finesse Damon Dash. I keep saying Dame, I don't know why. Damon, let's go Damon. He looked like he was about to finesse Damon a little further. He reached out to him and touched him. And as he did that, what was Diana's reach out and touch? Playing. Let's make this world a better place. Man, I found it quite hilarious. And I only found it so hilarious, like I said, it's $2 million. You're running this whole boss nigga shit that you've been running for the past so many years. You're always yelling at everybody. This man has been holding on to $2 million of yours since 2005. So over a decade. You gave it to him back when you had $2 million. Now, we've all known about Damon's past where, you know, seems like he's had money trouble. Now, I won't lie, I wish I could have been able to actually loan anyone $2 million. If I had money like that to loan somebody $2 million, I wouldn't loan nobody $2 million. However, I wish I did have money like that. Now, like I said, it was at the same time, it was all put into investments and so forth of this movie's going to do this, so this is what you're going to, because I think it was also like the Woodsman. It may have been the Woodsman he gave the money originally for, and then the money they were supposed to make this, and he went to I think a Shadow of something, and it kind of just went to the fact that Lee Daniels realized that he can just say fuck it, take this man's money and get away with it. He didn't invite him to Precious. No bum ass nigga, you not hot anymore. Rockefeller's done. I don't need your bum ass around the set. We only hang with bosses now. Get your bum ass away from me. I'm not calling you. No, you cannot come see Precious, nigga. Oh, man. Damon actually would have done better had he had Monique with him. He might have been better if he had Monique with him. Because I think Monique would have actually barked. I think Lee Daniels might have been afraid. He might have been shook if it was Monique. I think she would have actually, she would have came stronger than what Damon did. Damon just seemed like a little Aggie bitch who wanted his $2 million back, and I get that. But you got to take it. You should have had some type of shooters. Some type of real shooters going to see Lee Daniels getting that money back a long time ago. I'm talking about 2 years later, after you really, when he didn't invite you to pressures, you should have had some shooters at his door talking that gangster shit. Come on, Damon. Come on, Damon. In other news, Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle slapped fire out of a parking attendant. The parking attendant. Now, there's been all types of stories that have come from this whole situation of why it was going on. Some people were saying that Nipsey wasn't supposed to park where he was supposed to be, where he tried to park, or some other shit or whatnot. The guy, what happened was he told him just move cones to keep moving the cones and this, that, and the third. And, you know, they were, all you see was the end of the argument mostly. The security that was with Nipsey, I don't know if that was security or a homeboy or whatnot, I think it was a security. He brings a cone over to the parking attendant. The parking attendant slaps the cone away. And then Nipsey smacks fire out of the parking attendant. There was a cop in the area who grabs Nipsey. My man squared up, but he really wasn't trying to fight. Now, allegedly, well, I won't say allegedly. Well, I will say allegedly because, you know, this is secondhand. I don't really, I mean, I was watching a show. I was watching the brother Tariq Nasheed speak on the situation. He said Nipsey Hussle texted him. And I don't have the words verbatim of what the guy, he said the parking attendant said to him, but he said that the parking attendant said something flirtatious to him. And Nipsey wasn't feeling that shit. And Nipsey slapped him. I'm not mad at Nipsey. The parking attendant followed him through the parking lot and was trying to be tough with him. This was at the BET Awards, if I didn't say that in the beginning. And Nipsey wasn't feeling it. So he gave him a handful. Palm, face, bang. Salute to Nipsey. Last but not least, before I get out of here, I just want to give another salute to this is the show of salutes. Applaud Bill Russell. Bill Russell. I just want to say thank you. Just want to say thank you, Bill Russell, for flipping that fat nigga Charles Barkley off at the NBA Awards. They had the NBA Awards on NBA TV. I didn't watch the shit. I don't know who did. That's not my. It's whack. Like, they've made it into just some corny shit just to get ratings, and I'm good on that. Just tell me who the fucking MVP is. Tell me who the Rookie of the Year is. You know, James Harden, MVP. Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year. Good for them. Great seasons by both. But all the other shit, I don't really need. Like, anyway, I just don't watch it. Fuck it. However, Charles Barkley was on stage. This is all I saw. He was on stage thanking motherfuckers, and he was on this whole thank you to the older players. I think Oscar Robertson might have been. It might have been an Oscar Robertson award that was, or award to Oscar Robertson that was supposed to be coming about. I'm not exactly sure, but when he got around to Bill Russell gave him the finger because he said, "Hey, I want to thank Bill Russell," and Bill looked up and just straight to the camera, and he apologized later. They asked, well, in a roundabout way, he apologized. He only apologized for doing it on live TV. He said, I didn't realize we were live, but he said anytime he sees Charles Barkley, he gives him the finger. And I can appreciate that, Bill Russell, because nobody, I don't know how many people other than his Nick Nolte looking wife. Those are the only people that maybe her and like a few others, like Charles, his mama, Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie, are the only ones that can really deal with that coon. I can't stand Charles Barkley. Don't get me wrong, the motherfucker is funny from time to time. Won't deny it. There's been certain shit I've seen. I can't. Comedy is comedy. I can not like a person and laugh at some of the shit, but at the same time, I can also give him the Bill Russell finger. So Charles Barkley, fuck you, man. And that's me signing out. I'm gonna sign out to fuck Charles Barkley.